Hello everybody, what is up? My name is PT, or Purple Tiger, or T-Gear, my bad. It's not iGrig anymore, sadly. People were saying that name a bunch, so what you gotta do, kinda have to change it. As you guys can read by the title, I'm making a video called Middle School, and, you know, it's, weird, because I saw a video of COSDEF, or COSDEF, what do you guys like to call him, do a video like this, but it was about college, and I thought that was a really, really cool video, and I kind of fangirled over, like, I was like, oh my god, dude, I need to do a video like this, but middle school, but his video will be in the link in the description, but middle school, so well, right now, everybody's at a school dance, and I'm here, stuck, home alone, in a dark room, making a video for all you fantastic people. I don't know why I keep doing this with my hands. Let's get right into it. So, middle school is a very, very, very weird time for you kids that are going into 6th grade. Okay. I hope that catch that on that. Thank you for ruining my video. No, I'm joking. I'm like really curious to see what that was. Nah, okay. Alright, so middle school, like I was saying, if you're coming from 6th grade, so you came from elementary school to this little place with all your friends, and they're all, you know, recess and lunch time. Just to get lunch, but you know, it's this giant change that you wouldn't expect. 3rd through 5th, I know some schools do it to where they start kind of like making you switch classes, so you have a certain class for math, science, and I don't know, language arts or reading, I guess you can call it, in elementary school. But then whenever you get to middle school, it's like you're having 8 or 9 classes. When I had 8, and so it's like you're stuck and have this piece of paper that tells you where you're gonna be going. Like, it gives you your teacher's name, and it gives you the room number, and then it gives you some other stuff. And then then in 5th grade, they start making you they start telling you to wear your ID, that this is my wallet, but mine's right there. Yes, my wallet is a rubber band. So, it's just this change that just hits you like you don't expect it. You're going to be in school. I mean, elementary school, you don't really think about it, but in middle school, you kind of like, well, I'm with these, I'm 12, 13, whatever, or 11, I don't know, I don't know, but you're with these kids that are like 15, 14, and some of them haven't even, like, passed, so they're like 16, 17, they can drive themselves to school, which is kind of crazy. I remember in 6th grade, there was this kid, that I was friends with, and he drove himself to school, because he was old enough. In my opinion, that's kind of real, like, a little bit ridiculous, but, you know, moving on, you know, like, you have a schedule that you have to be, you have, like, 41, I did 45 minutes of class, and then you go on to your next period, and then you have double block periods that are, it's just crazy, it's this crazy change that you have to go through, and then you, like, want to be part of a certain group. You want to be part of the cool kids, or whatever's in your mind. Cool kids, you know, they're your nerds, your jocks, or whatever you guys want to call them. So yeah, it's just this time where you're kind of confused. You're very, very, very confused. But you know, you guys could have, if you're old enough, you could have all got this from Ned's 8th grade or middle school survival guide. Sorry about that interruption. But moving on, I forgot where I was. Okay, so it's just a big impact. So yeah, like I was saying, if you ever watched Ned's 8th grade middle school survival guide, if you're that old enough, you know, but that was kind of some stuff you don't expect middle school to be like in the shows whenever you get to it. That's how, you know, I was. So high school is a different story. High school sucks, but moving on. Middle school, they are babying you through. They're like elementary, okay, sorry about that. Messed with Scott, put myself on do not disturb so I can go clean with this video. So, you know, you're moving from one point to another. You're going from elementary school to 5th grade to 6th grade. 6th grade, was pretty scary for me. I'm gonna admit it, you know, because, I mean, I was in a school that was on the other side of basically the city, and then I go to a middle school where I only knew one person that went to that school. So, or let me say 2 people now that I met yesterday, but besides the fact, that's really how it's just like, if you're like me, I haven't really stayed at a steady school. Like, I haven't never been at a school for a full 2 years. The school I go to right now, I've been there for 3 years, and I would recommend so much to stay in one middle school for the rest of, not your life, because you obviously want to pass on to the next grade, but you want to stay in there until you're in 8th grade. So you already know everybody that's around you. You know, you already have friends. You have connections, if you want to call them that. So then you get to middle school. There's this giant place with lockers and a bunch of tall kids, and I don't know how tall you were whenever you went to 6th grade, or, you know, whatever. But you have tall kids, you have short kids, you see a bunch of people hanging out together, and you could obviously tell that they're friends, but, and then you're kind of, like, you don't know if your friends are going to this middle school, because whenever I was in elementary school, my bad, everyone was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Reagan, and I'm gonna go to this boysman, I forgot, but, so yeah, it's a pretty crazy time, because you don't know if your friends are going to be there. It's like it's like you're in this, it's like you're going on a field trip, right? But your friends are in different classes. You don't know if you're going to be on the same bus as them, basically. You don't know if they're going to go on a different bus to a different area. You're going to go on the same bus with them to the same area for the rest of the day or rest of the year or whatever. So yeah, but let me just tell you guys, if you're not in middle school, if none of you of my subscribers are in middle school yet, let me tell you guys, the first year I was scared to death. Second year I was alright because I had friends. I already knew everybody that was going to be there. Third year, 8th grade came along, and I was like not even worried about it. Had no care in the world if I was going to be stuck with none of my friends in one class, and, you know, I didn't care because I already know I'm going to see my friends anyways. Like, I'm sorry, my hair, dude, it's been crazy. So, you just don't know. And then, you know, middle school, you're having a really tough time. These teachers you see different teachers every day. Having a substitute in middle school for any of your teachers, any of them, even if it's your coach, it's like amazing, because in middle school you want a substitute. Like, it just, time goes by so faster if it's a substitute. I'm like, I can't even, like, it's like you're in a class for like 41 minutes or 45. I don't know how middle schools around everywhere works, but if you have a substitute, it is like you're in a class for like 2 minutes and then you're gone. So it means having a substitute is, I mean, some of the substitutes are nice, but either way, time goes by as fast, like crazy. Then you have, alright, so let me just start getting, before, I just kind of already gave it away, but, then we can start getting into the types of kids that you have at middle school. For you have the ones that they've known each other ever since kindergarten, and they've been with each other from point A to point B somehow, some magical way. Don't even know how that's possible. But maybe they've had a few friends here and there that left. But, you know, whatever. So you have those group of friends, and good luck trying to get friends with. I mean, you could be friends with them, but they're gonna have probably one of the tightest relationships that you will ever have. And if you're with those group of friends, nice job, because I give you props. I can't even like be friends with somebody for over 5 years. I will like lose contact with them, never speak to them again. But then you have the troublemakers, is what I call them. The kids that are always disrupting class. And for the people that actually want to learn, this is terrible, because you're always distracted. The teacher has to stop her lesson and tell those kids to be quiet while you're here with a notebook open, with a pencil, and you're just waiting. You're looking, you're observing, and you're just waiting. And now if you're those type of kids, you are probably going to have the most rough time in middle school, because in any class you go to in middle school, that you're always going to have those troublemakers, like anywhere. Like 6th grade had them, 7th grade had them, 8th grade had them. Like, I've had them throughout my entire years of middle school. So those kids will always be there. Those are the kids that always want to make themselves known, like they want attention, basically, if you can put them that way. Then you have the people that are, I guess you could say, popular, but I hate saying that word, so you can call them the higher up, like the higher status. So it's just, they have reputation, if you want to put it that way. They've been here and there, you know, like it's, in my opinion, I see it more people that play football and more really people that act up in class, like that kind of get themselves in trouble a lot. So me, basically, let's talk about my group. I have more than enough friends. I'm friends with some of the popular kids. I'm friends with, or higher status kids. I'm friends with some of the football players. I'm friends with some of the basketball players. I'm kind of friends with everybody. So I'm in this one giant group of everybody. If I missed one day, talking to my teachers today, and they were telling me, every time I miss school, they're like, "Oh, Evan's gone." So that's how you kind of know that, you know, you're kind of surrounded by all these people that will not necessarily stick up for you, but they're there. And it's always good to have that feeling. Now, I don't want to talk about this, but if you have no friends at all, now let me tell you, you're gonna have friends. I know this kid that was in 6th grade, had no friends, like, was jumped in. I was probably 2 weeks into school, I had probably one of the most friends I could ever have, in this giant place where, you know, popularity doesn't, or not popularity, but knowing each other doesn't really matter. Because I know in elementary school you knew everybody that was in that certain grade. I remember I know I'm kind of getting off track here, but 1st grade, 2nd grade, I knew like everyone. Like, I could name like the entire classroom if I wanted to, like, just out of my head. Like, I was that, like, I just knew everybody. But moving on from that, you know, if you have no friends at all, I mean, just, like, I know that you're coming from, like I said, a place where you've had a lot of friends, and then you all split up in middle school. Like, whenever middle school comes to that point over the summer, you all just, like, blow up like a bomb. Like, you have pieces over there, over there, over there. There's just, like, statewide, if you want to put it like that. Everyone just spreads out, goes different directions. Those kids, like I said, that have been friends from point A to point B is unbelievable. But if you have no friends at all, you know, there's like I said, I saw someone in 6th grade, no friends. 2 weeks, had as many friends as I want in a place, you know, like I already said. By I think it was, I want to say 8th grade. No. Okay, no. Same year, 6th grade. I want to say towards the end of the year, had a bunch of friends. Like, he was talking to a bunch of people. So if you have no friends throughout the year, you're no matter what, you're gonna have friends. Even if it's through digitally, you're gonna have friends. If you don't have any friends, try to make some. That's best advice I can give you guys. Or give, not you guys, but those people that, you know. So, you know, we talked about that just a little bit. Oh, then you have your football players. All your football players kind of hang out with the kids that act up, and those are all ties in together into making a society called middle school. Now, the middle school that you go to, everyone works different. So there's this girl that came to our class, I think it was a week ago, and she comes from middle school out far from here. Like, it's country music, like redneck folks. Moving on. And she says our school is completely different on how their school works. So yeah, that's why I would recommend you just staying in this one school for the rest of 6th through 7th, or not 6th to 7th, 6th through 8th grade. Or I don't know how your school works. Your school could have elementary school is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. And, you know, I don't know how your school works. But either way, if you're in a middle school, stay until you get there, until you're all the way out. Because you don't want to be switching schools all the time, and then you have to have different schedules, have different friends, or make new friends. And then if you're like switching at the middle of the year, then you're like kind of between, because schools are on different schedules. You know, there's some schools that are teaching linear equations, and others that are teaching plot maps or whatever. So that's how, and then they're already past something that you're supposed to learn in your other middle school, and then you have to like learn all that stuff again, and then and science in middle school in 8th grade is like, get me out of there. No offense if my teacher is watching this. Moving on. Now that we're done with that, you know, it's, geez, the interruptions are real. Oh, well, then you kind of, okay, let's just get off that subject, of middles, you know, all that stuff. Let's talk about no more free time, recess. Now, this is a big shocker to you guys. You'll literally step into 6th grade, probably go to one first period, second period, or third period, and say, do we have recess? And you're gonna hear someone say no, and you're gonna be devastated. I was like, what? But then there's always that opportunity of taking gym, so that's what I take gym. But you always have to exercise and a bunch of stuff like that. So recess is gone. Now, school lunches. Middle school lunches are terrible. Recommend bringing your lunch. I eat at school though, so I can't really say anything. Why do I need these on? I can't really say anything, but now I like them on because I have to have them on now. So yeah, you know, it's just you're using, you know, in some elementary schools you have like probably the best food out there. I'm just getting out. Unless you go to a private schools actually get Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Chipotle. I said that really weird. Chipotle and of these other things. I'm thinking, hold on. Okay, so then you're so let's like just move on from recess, lunch, and all that stuff, and talk about you moving from point A to point B to classes. Now, whenever I was in 6th grade, you all had them in that 600 hallway. Then you had to walk all the way down to the gym, and then well, my schedule was, all my classes were there. All my classes were in 600 hallway, is where the 6th grade hallway is. And then I go down to my gym, and then I cut across to my art class. And that was so simple, you guys. Like, it was so simple. 7th grade, your classes were mixed up. I had classes in 800, 2 classes in 800 hallways, like 1 in 700 hallway, 3 in like the 600. It was just everywhere. 8th grade, it's you're kind of, I mean, I have like 3 classes in the 800 hallway, and then 2 or 1 in 6th and 1 in 7th or 7, and then you gyms all the way down there. It's just, either way, it's mixed up. So, but your schedule, if your schedule is like that, you're coming, let's say you're at the very back, like you're at the very, very, very back of the hallway or the building. Let's say your gym is all the way on the other side, and you have 4 minutes to get to class. You guys better be hauling, cause that sounded so weird. You guys better be like not running, cause then you'll get in trouble because school rules. But then you'll, let me pull up something real quick while we're doing all this. But then you'll, like you're like just like if someone stops to talk to you, that's taking away. And then if you don't make it, then you're like screwed, because then you have to get a tardy pass, and if you get too many, then you're going to ISS or whatever. I'm so wired right now. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm trying to look up something. Then you have your rules, your school rules, and then these school rules that you kind of, I'm about to look up mine. Hold on. You have to follow these rules, and you're never gonna remember them. You're probably your teachers are gonna reference them like 4 to 5 times, and then never talk about them again. And then your teachers are gonna make you guys social contracts. You'll never follow those either. Okay, I can't find it, but it's alright. So, yeah, let me just give you a taste of what's on our menus for every day. So yeah, breakfast. Okay, this is all elementary schools. Why you do this? Pre-K, elementary BIC, GT. My school menus. There we go. No, select my school. This is gonna take forever. I might not even do this. My school's not even on the list. Oh yeah, it is right there. I'm dumb. Choose your menu. What? 6-8. Go. So let's see. What did we have? What's today? The 6th. We had today family favorite cheese pizza, classic pepperoni pizza, spicy chicken sandwich. Okay, so yeah. Time out. Our school has spicy chicken sandwiches Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have cheeseburgers and hamburgers Tuesday and Thursday. So that's how our school kind of works on that. Moving on, you have whole grain popcorn chicken with dinner roll, cheesy turkey melted sandwich with crackers, oven baked beef. Just you go down the list. Low fat ranch dressing, which is a lie. It's bet you $300 is not low fat. Mayonnaise dispenser, yeah. Fat-free milk, which I'm pretty sure is fat-free because it tastes terrible. Either way, you're having these new lunches that you kind of like. How do I put this? You in middle school, or not middle school, elementary school. Well, we had to walk in and grab our lunch, go sit down. Like, we couldn't get up later, which I'm about to get into. And at middle school, you can literally go into the cafeteria, sit down, wait 15 minutes, get up, go get your lunch, no problem. But now our school's on lockdown because of a food fight that we had last week. But either way, yeah, this video is getting a little bit too long, but it's okay. It's all good. We're talking about serious stuff that some of these elementary children are listening probably need to know. Real quick, since we're I gotta do this. My friend wanted me to give him a shout out, so shout out to Chicken. Yep, did it. You're welcome. So back on track. You basically are getting into this new way of just you had a routine for 5 years, or I don't know, 6 years, right? It automatically changes on you like that once you hit middle school. You're not expecting it. You'll think, what I was thinking at least, was that I'm going to go into middle school, be exact same as elementary school. That is nothing what I thought. Like, absolutely nothing. So, I mean, in my opinion, guys, listen up, put your speakers on, like, super loud. You shouldn't be afraid to go into a new school. Like, you shouldn't. There's no reason to. I've realized this today, actually. There's absolutely... I was planning on making this video on a Friday, and I was thinking about this. I was thinking about what I'm going to say in this video, and this is something I really want to say. Being serious here. So, I know, it's a surprise. You guys really want to be... You don't want to be... There's absolutely no reason to be scared. If you have good friend-making skills, absolutely no reason to be scared. If you're scared of walking into the classroom, everybody laughing about you of what you're wearing, who cares? That's just one day of what you're wearing. You mean you can automatically change your outfit like that? But I mean, that is kind of wasting money. But either way, naked just but you know, there's no reason to be scared. Like, okay. Well, what everybody do, if you are in or have been through 6th grade, I want you guys to comment down below what you were scared of in 6th grade, coming in from elementary school to 6th grade. The main thing is, if you're moving from a school to a different school, I can understand that just a little bit, but there's, like, I mean, I'm gonna go into the next grade next year and not be scared at all. Like, I'm not even gonna be like, okay, well, cool, you know, I'm in these classes already, you know, I don't know any of these teachers, but I mean, I've made it through 9-10 years of school. I can make it through another 5, or I don't know however many years of school that you should take, but you know, it's nothing on it that big of a. I mean, school is a. All right, that's a different subject, but there's nothing you should be scared about. On to what I was about to say. Middle school is a big deal. Like, elementary school, they are holding your hand all the way through. They're feeding you. They're going, here comes the airplane, and then you gotta, you know, you eat. They're not really doing that, but I'm just using that as a example. That'd be pretty weird if they did that. But you're taking this time to, like, you're, like, starting to realize, but once you get into 5th grade, it's a little bit more strict. 6th grade is as well as 5th grade, 7th grade, but once you get into 8th grade, they're like holding you by the pinky, walking you through a store. Like, they are not even like holding your hand, they are grabbing you by, like, right here and just walking you through the store. Or through school, because they want you in high school. They're not even gonna give you an extra hour to work on homework that you didn't finish. My teachers, I don't know about anyone else's teachers, but my teachers are nice enough to actually give me time to make up my work. That probably got really dark. My bad. Give me time to make up work. And some high school teachers aren't gonna do that at all. They're not. They're because you're getting in 8th grade. You're learning a bunch. Your mind is processing all of this information at once, and your mind is also trying to keep up with the day. Like, so you're basically learning, turn papers in on time, don't miss any school, because in real life jobs, you miss, I don't know, like, I don't have a job. I mean, this is kind of my job, but you miss, let's say, a week in total of your job. They're gonna fire you. They're probably, even while you're sitting at home, not at work, they're gonna call you or text you. Your boss is gonna say, you're done, you're fired. Tomorrow, come pick up all your stuff and get out. So they're trying to really crack down on real life situation. You're being responsible. You're learning when to turn paper in on time, because if you don't, that's gonna affect you, and then you're not gonna get into a good college, and that's besides the point. But I'm just saying, turn in everything. Like, I mean, even if you're gonna be one of those kids that distracts the entire class, at least do your work. I would also take into consideration about the kids that are also trying to learn, but at least do your work and turn in your work. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna get into high school, right? And then they're gonna look, and then you're end of high school, you're gonna find a college that you really like. But dude, you're not doing this work that you need to be doing. So then you're just stuck. Then you have to find this other college that you don't even like at all to go into, because they only accept people that are have bad grades and a bunch of stuff like this, or like this, like that. Oh, whew, that hurts from like talking way too much. So to wrap up everything, middle school is a time to where you're learning a bunch of information, and you're trying to cram it all into your head, and then you're getting all of it, and then you're just kind of, end of 8th grade, that summer, you're not going to reflect on it at all. Let's all be honest. You're probably, for the first 2 weeks, you're going to reflect on it, but then you're going to get into high school, remember all the stuff that you learned from 8th grade, and you're going to, like, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm like a teacher, I'm cramming all this information into your head, and we're like, if this was a class, we would be 10 minutes left of class right now. But yeah, just middle school is super important. High school is super important. Elementary school in general is super important. Even though you don't even have the energy to get up and go. If you're not running a fever, throwing up, doesn't matter. You have to go to this place that everybody hates. Even I was talking to my teachers today, and they even hate my science teacher said that she comes to school halfway dying, but also gives all of her students 100%. And that's what you need to do. You're halfway dying, give school your 100%. Pretend that you're in the best mood in the world, and that you're not even sick at all. You're just sitting there, talking to your friends, whatever. So I guess that wraps up the video. My bad. I don't know if I stopped the video on accident. Whoopsie. But like I was saying, I guess that wraps up the video. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the description below, or not description. My bad. Comments below, and I'll try to help you guys out the best I can. But like I was saying, middle school, school is really important. Even if you're not even feeling alright, just give it your 100%. I mean, trust me, guys, I learned today that I had to give school my 100%. So I guess that concludes the video. Thank you guys for watching through all of this pain and suffering. Comment, like if you want to, subscribe if you want to. Up to you, not to me. And I guess we're gonna sign out. See ya.